Hello student. Our next topic in unit 3rd is reversible and irreversible process. First, reversible process. In thermodynamics, a reversible process is a process whose direction can be returned to its original position by including infinitesimal changes to some property of the system via its surrounding. Refer to figure PV diagram. In figure, consider a process in which the system undergoes a change of state from 1 to state 2, and during the process the system does the work W and it transfers the heat Q to its surrounding. If on the conclusion of its reverse process, that is from state to state 1, and the system is restored to its initial state, then the work W must be done on the system and heat Q must be transferred from surrounding to the system, so that there are no outstanding changes either in the system or in the surrounding. In other words, after the conclusion of the reverse process, no trace will be left in the universe, and such a process we call a reversible process. Therefore, a process is said to be reversible or ideal process if after the conclusion of reverse process the initial state of the system and surrounding are restored without any outstanding changes either in the system or surrounding. Next, irreversible process. If the initial state of the system cannot be restored without any change either in the system or surrounding, the process is said to be irreversible. A reversible process has to be carried out at extreme slow rate, so that every successive state of the process passes through the thermodynamic equilibrium state. That is, reversible process follows the quantitative process path with the infinitesimal gradient of properties of the system during the successive state. The question immediately arises whether the natural process are reversible or not. We can show at constituents of second law of thermodynamics that all natural processes are irreversible because the available work energy either of the system or to the surrounding is converted into the heat energy on the conclusion of reverse process, which is undesirable or outstanding change from second law of point of view. Now next topic is causes of irreversibility. The various types of irreversibility which causes the process to become irreversible are: first, external irreversibility; second, internal irreversibility; third, chemical irreversibility. First, external irreversibility. Due to dissipative effects like mechanical friction, viscosity, surface tension, etc. Due to finite temperature difference. Then next, internal irreversibility. It is associated with the dissipative effects within the working fluid, example free expansion, throttling, etc. Then third, chemical irreversibility. All the process which involves the change in internal structure, chemical composition, phase changes, density, etc. exhibit the chemical irreversibility. Now next, condition of irreversibility. Condition of reversibility. Following are the features which makes the process irreversible. The thermodynamic equilibrium is not satisfied. That is, the condition for mechanical, thermal, chemical equilibrium do not exist. Dissipative effects like friction, viscosity, etc. are present. It follows that process to be reversible, it must possess the above feature. Let Let us now consider a process to be performed. In such a case, thermodynamic equilibrium at any instant will exist either in forward or reverse process, and if dissipative effects are assumed to be absent. In such a case, any process can be reversed without any outstanding changes either in system or in surrounding. Therefore, the condition for irreversibility are: First, a reversible process must pass through a continuous serve of equilibrium state, that is, it must perform constantly. Second, the destructive effects like friction, viscosity are not present in the system. In practice, it is not possible to fulfill the condition of reversibility. Therefore, this concept is hypothetical concept. However, such a concept is very useful in thermodynamics for certain theoretical calculation and arguments. Hello student, our next topic in unit 3 is Carnot cycle. Sadi Carnot in 1824 first proposed the concept of heat engine working on reversible cycle, that is Carnot cycle. Working substance. Though this cycle can work on any substance, it is assumed that the working substance is gas. Assumption. Piston cylinder arrangement is weightless and frictionless. Heat transfer take place with the help of heat reservoirs. The walls of cylinder and pistons. Hello dear student. The next topic in unit 3 is Carnot cycle. Sadi Carnot in 1824 first proposed the concept of heat engine working on reversible cycle called Carnot cycles. Then working substance in Carnot cycle. Though this cycle can work on any substance, it is assumed that working substance is gas. There are some assumptions made while working on Carnot cycle. The assumptions are piston cylinder arrangement is weightless and frictionless. Second, heat transfer takes place with the help of heat reservoirs. Third, the wall of cylinder and pistons are perfectly insulated. Now see the Carnot cycle process. This is the diagram of Carnot cycle. It consists of two isothermal and two reversible adiabatic process as follows. This is the PV diagram of Carnot cycle. There are two isothermal and two reversible adiabatic process. Now see the process one by one. First, isothermal process A to B, in which heat Q1 is supplied to the system at temperature T1 from the heat source by bringing it in contact with the cylinder head. Then second, reversible adiabatic process B to C. Adiabatic covers A is brought in contact with the cylinder head, and during the process the system is allowed to expand adiabatically so that its final temperature becomes T2. Now third, isothermal process C to D. Adiabatic covers B is removed and sink is brought in contact with the cylinder head. Heat Q2 is transferred during the process isothermal compression process C to D. Then fourth step, reversible adiabatic process D to A. Finally, the adiabatic cover A is brought in contact with the cylinder head and the system is compressed adiabatically. During the process, the temperature of the system is raised from T2 to T1 and it is brought to its initial state. It performs one cycle consisting of two isothermal and two reversible adiabatic process. Cycle is represented on PV diagram as shown in figure. Now important points regarding Carnot cycle. The Carnot engine is hypothetical device. The thermal efficiency of Carnot cycle is dependent of the absolute temperature of heat source T1 and heat sink T2 only, and it is independent of working substance. A practical engine on Carnot cycle cannot be built for the following reason. A. Practically, it is not possible to bring in contact and remove alternately the heat reservoir and adiabatic cover in order to complete the cycle. Second reason, In the same stroke of piston, the cycle demands that during the isothermal process, the piston should move very slowly, followed by the rapid movement of the pistons during the reversible adiabatic process. Such a large variation of speed of pistons cannot be achieved in practice. Then third reason, in order to get sufficient work output, it needed the engine to work with the large range of pressure and volume since the slope difference of isothermal and adiabatic is small. Then fourth point, it shall be shown later that Carnot engine has the maximum efficiency compared to the other another engine while operating between the given temperature limit. Though it is not practicable to build a engine on Carnot cycle, however, it serves a standard for comparison of efficiency of practical device and as an aid in many thermodynamic analysis of various systems.